What's up, everybody? Hope you are doing well. Here we have on the workbench 2 pick-a-brick boxes, and I might have a few more pick-a-brick boxes to show you all. And really the point of this video is to highlight the first glance at the rollout of these brand new pieces onto the Lego pick-a-brick walls. Now, one of the stores in the Miami area has received part of the shipment. There are probably over 20 new elements. Many of them are very juicy and appealing to adult fans of Lego like myself. I was able to secure a couple of those elements in these 2 boxes, but I did get a very large quantity of one specific element, and we are about to find out which one that is. But even with or without the new elements, I've already been getting a little bit more aggressive about making these parts purchases. And well, one of the things I wanted to address over the past several months is that with a lot of the new Lego sets that come out, all you get are these small elements. So I made a dedicated trip one day specifically going after black 2x4 bricks, and this will be an excellent filler for inside buildings. And the reason I specifically chose this color is, well, you put it inside a building. Let's say it's a building that has windows or open holes. It will act as a very solid polished backdrop. Stacking these, you get approximately 163 of them, but then you, of course, since these are odd number dimensions inside a pick-a-brick box, you have to use single stud elements to line the exterior. So we had some black 1x6 plates here, very useful, 1x4 plates, and some tan 2x4 plates, which I've already started to pick for my own use. I also got a bunch of white jumpers for an upcoming project, as these have a very nice side texture, and a few red plates to balance things out and make this a full box. There are also a few medium nougat masonry bricks, and this is a hint as to the gist of these new elements. So I want you to pause this video right now and tell me, which element do you think is dominating this pick-a-brick box? There are so many elements stacked here, and something I don't really do very often, which is stacking these 2x4 bricks upside down. Now, there might be a good reason for that as a hint, but take your guesses, pause the video if you need to, and then replay when you are ready. Alright, so done with the guessing, we'll reveal it right this moment. So we'll first extract this 2x12 block, which uses these teal 2x8 plates, which are one of the new elements in the rotation. I love the color teal. Living in Miami and also being of Turkish descent, hence the channel's username, Brick Mimar. This color is really appealing, and it's just a beautiful color to have, and it was, of course, a childhood favorite, especially through the Rock Raiders line, and to see it back in such force is incredible. So to get the 2x8 plate, this is an element I don't have very many of. I might have started another project with the 4 or 5 that I had on hand, but adding more will never hurt. And this is stacked with these white 2x4 tiles, which might give things away a little bit. And we have the 2x4 brick. Also, I don't have many of these at all in teal. Good to have. And we get our first look at the masonry bricks that are part of this new assortment. So dark orange and dark bluish gray or dark stone gray were on the wall. But the real majority is crushed overwhelmingly by these white 2x4 tiles. And this was actually the #1 reason that I drove over to my Lego store after work this week. I saw that these were on the wall. There is a project that is going on that will depend very heavily on this element, and after seeing the stock that was remaining, I felt that that was more than enough to complete the project that I am going to be using these for. And of course, since just like the 2x4 bricks from the other boxes, these are even numbers, and the dimensions of a pick-a-brick box are 23x11. There is an evident need of single stud wide elements to round out the edges, so that's why we get these masonry bricks, and also another new element, which is the dark azure 1x3 brick. But this is just the overall majority. There should be over 100 of these in this box, maybe even 200 plus. It's just, yeah, it's like a filling. And you can see another idea here. Watch me try to close this lid again, putting these things without any rhyme or reason. You can see that already it doesn't close. So the hidden strategy here is to stack your elements as best you can. In fact, Lego laid us an egg big time by converting these from cups to boxes, because now you have a perfect rectangular volume in studs that you're able to use to pack these boxes nicely. So there is no doubt that the estimated amount of pieces in this is somewhere between 300 and 500 elements. Dark gray masonry, which I did not have many at all before this. I can see how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 10 or 11 stacks of 6. I think I counted 72 of them, so that'll be 12 stacks of 6. My extraction seems to agree with this. And the minimum of 60 dark orange masonry bricks, which I have actually obtained this element previously through the Lug Bulk program. So imagine a lot of buyer's remorse, because a lot of elements that we had to use the bulk ordering programs and BrickLink especially for are now available commonplace on the wall, and especially the ones that use online pick a brick too, because now they are going to be a lot cheaper per part. And now we reveal the other pick a brick box. So I gave the little hint a few seconds back saying that we now have significant volume of the 1x2 masonry in dark bluish gray, and that is the majority of this box. So very neatly organized stack of these with a little bit of a twist, and this will reveal one of the other new elements that are on the wall. And no, this headlight brick is not the twist, but on the side, partly because of time limitations as the store was closing for the day, but also out of a personal desire of these, I picked up about 10 of these 1x6x5 corrugated container style panels. Really cool element. Admittedly, a little bit of juniorization. However, in the right places, this element will go quite far, and it's good to have these bulky elements. If you want to get really particular, you could fit some tiles in between, but what's the difference? It's not going to add too much value if you do so. Maybe you'll add about a total of 10, a whopping 10 pieces in total if you do so. So I have 10 of these and a giant block built here with the masonry bricks supporting it. And the new 8x8 semicircular plate in bright green. Picked up a couple of those, and the usual essentials. I will never sleep on black 2x4 plates. I always run through them. And then we had space for 1x4 plates, so I picked it in lavender. So this box is dominated by the 1x2 masonry brick in dark blay. Tactical strategy will allow you to get over 700 of these into a box, but we end up with approximately 600 because of the deduction from adding the red corrugated panels. And I've had a little bit of a discourse with some fellow AFOLs as to the maximum amount of these. So if you stack these exactly the way I did it, you will get approximately 756 1x2 bricks if this is the only piece you use. Of course, I kind of skimped that here with these corrugated pieces, but for my needs, and since I don't really need 700 masonry bricks in dark gray yet, it's very well worth it. You will get 762 pieces total if you fill the remaining hole with 6 1x1 bricks. And then on the top, if you layer it however you want, with plates or small bits, you can expand that count even further. So an 800 part box with mostly masonry bricks is not out of the question. So really neat haul here, really neat pickup here, and I look forward to integrating these into my mocks going forward. So the thing that will keep us coming for more is the fact that not only did I not get all of the parts that were available, there are also the trans purple cylinder pieces, lots of foliage elements, which I have enough quantity, like including one of these, pink foliage. This piece is on the wall. Also, they had the lavender large foliage, which I already have a significant amount of those. They have green stalks, but it's only maybe about a fourth of the full inventory that is rolling out to stores nationwide and possibly internationally. There is going to be a lot more to come back to down the line. And definitely when I get those pieces, I will share them. So it's really nice that there's just a lot of possibilities. It's a very much needed and overdue refresh after really what has been a stale selection at the Lego Pick-a-Brick wall. I hope you've enjoyed this haul, and most importantly, really, this is just kind of to tell you guys, hey, we got new pieces on the wall. Go get them. And especially if you're near a Lego store, definitely check it out. You might be pleasantly surprised by what you find on the wall. Now, some stores still have a stale selection of only the old pieces, so just be patient. I'm sure eventually they will get the new pieces. And just have fun and happy bricking with all of these new pieces. I'm sure this is going to be a game changer, not only for me, but for every adult fan of Lego that has taken advantage of this. Our mocks are going to be looking so different going forward with these pieces, and definitely this will be something that we will more than happily look forward to sharing down the line. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and comment if you haven't already. Make sure if you're not already subscribed to my Brick Mimar Miami Brick Architect channel, do so now, and make sure you have the notifications on so you're the first to know when new videos roll out. From HQ, where we're about to get bricking on with all of these masonry bricks, tiles, you name it, this is Dr. Toga, out.